What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So, is Social Security, is that a tax? Is this payroll contribution that we're paying into, is it a tax or is it an actual contribution? Is this an insurance contribution? That's what I want to talk about in this video. But first off, if you guys can do me a favor, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos here, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. And just a reminder, thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. And you can also show support to the channel by joining our membership. Just click the join button below. You'll get customized emojis as well as custom badges. Okay, I want to show you this short clip of Representative Larson talking about FICA. What is FICA? So let's go ahead and take a look. Here we go.
For her eloquence. There's no one more eloquent or well-versed on this subject than the Deaness of the House of Representatives. Someone who has lived and breathed this issue, has stood up when the other side has referred to Social Security as an entitlement. It is not an entitlement. It's an earned benefit that people have paid for. And you know, Mr. Speaker, the only thing they have to do is look at their pay stub, because on it, it says FICA. That stands for Federal Insurance, not an entitlement, Federal Insurance Contribution. Whose? The people of the United States of America who have paid into this program, and that Congress has not enhanced. This debate is not only about protecting Social Security, it's about expanding benefits that haven't been expanded in more than 50 years. I commend President Biden for having the courage and the temerity on this floor in the State of the Union message to speak directly to the American people.
Okay, so that's the portion that I wanted to show you guys. When it comes to FICA, what is FICA? Is it a tax? No, it's a contribution. It's an insurance contribution. And it's sad because you will have lawmakers out there that will say, no, this is a tax. You're being taxed. We're going to get rid of the taxes. If you ask the average person, do you want us to lower your taxes? What do you think that answer is going to be? Of course, lower my taxes. And so that's why they tie in FICA as a tax, because they want to attack that program, attack Social Security, attack Medicare. And the best way to do it is by saying that it's a tax, when in reality, it's an insurance contribution. You are contributing, so when you get to the point where you can retire, you'll be able to collect, because you're going to have the same people that are working contributing to FICA, so you'll have money when you retire. And it just goes. That's the cycle. But you have lawmakers that want, no, we're going to call this a tax, because if we call it a tax, then guess what? You're going to want us to get rid of those taxes, right? And then when we get rid of those taxes, then you start seeing cuts to Social Security, and people say, whoa, hold up. Why are you doing that? Oh, well, you said you wanted us to lower your taxes. We're lowering your taxes. But we're going to have to make cuts to Social Security because now we can't bring in the revenue that we were bringing in before. And so this is the game that lawmakers will play. They'll say it's a tax when it's not a tax. It's a contribution, and it's an insurance contribution as well. Think of this scenario. You're working. Let's say you're working in construction, and you get injured on the job, and now you can no longer do that job. Guess what? You've been paying FICA all this time. You've been paying this insurance all this time. And now you can claim that insurance. That is part of FICA. That is part of the contribution. Does that sound like a tax to you? But if you say, no, let's get rid of all that, and then you're in that same situation where you're working and you get injured on the job, Now you can't file a claim for SSDI. You can't file a disability claim because there's no disability claim to file. There's no money that's going to come out of it. And so it's very important that we understand just what's going on and how we're being misled by lawmakers. It's ridiculous. And they will keep on doing this until they get their way. Okay, now this is not all lawmakers. You have a lot of lawmakers out there that do want to protect the programs, Social Security and Medicare. Some lawmakers also want to expand the program, so provide an increase for Social Security benefits, provide lower prescription medication for Medicare and things like that. And then you have some lawmakers that want to do away with these programs. Those are the lawmakers that you need to pay attention to, because that will hurt all of us. Most people pay into this FICA contribution. Most people do. Some people pay into a pension only, but most people will pay into that contribution. And so when they get to the point where they retire, then guess what? They can collect Social Security benefits. Also, people are paying into FICA the contribution so they are protecting themselves in a case where they get injured on the job and they can no longer work. And so this is a very serious thing. And that's why I do like to talk about this a lot, because I think there are a lot of people that are missing the point. They would say, yes, let's lower taxes, and then they'll tie Social Security and Medicare in with these taxes. And it's just not a tax. It's a contribution, and it will help you in the future. Now, do they need to reform Social Security? Absolutely. They haven't reformed Social Security in over 50 years. So it's well past the time where they need to make some reforms. They do need to fix the program. They do need to help the program out. Just like if you're driving a car, you need to get tune-ups every once in a while. A car can last you for 10, 15, 20 years. But if you don't tune it up, you don't get oil changes, then guess what? That car is not going to last you more than 5 or 6 years. And so Social Security is the same way. You need to reform it. You need to tune it up. So they need to do something about Social Security, because we know what's going on with the trust fund. We know in 11 years that trust fund will be depleted if nothing is done. So they're going to need to address that. They're going to need to bring in more revenue. It's simple as that. But I want to know what you guys think about this, so let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.